This is the problem with cheap shit. There is 200 kilos of filth underneath that boat. There is a little bit of moist in here, but not too bad. Standing water also here.
Always put family first, or maybe boat first and then family.
If you push the engine too hard, then the result is this.
We're back in the harbor again. Today it's really hot. I mean, for us. And I guess today I probably could use polyester just about. However, today is grinding day. I will start grinding to prep the surfaces for the portholes to be installed. I need to install the circles of plywood, and see if I can epoxy them in place during the day. I must say I do like these old steel boats from Holland and Netherlands. This one, however, has a lot of work. All right, let's get to the boat and see if we can grind a little bit. Most of the surfaces has been prepped, but this one is still not prepped, so I will grind this one. Also in the head, where you can see the circle, this is for the porthole, and I need to grind on the side of this. It's always a stress point to grind fiberglass. Now we will start working with this. So I will glue these two pieces together, and of course I would like also to put a screw or two into it. Let's not drop the glue into the engine room. Do we want that? No, we don't. Why do we not want that? Okay, that was the first one. This bond will be very, very strong. Like a good marriage, I guess. You're trapped. Maybe. Oh. Right. It's not great, but it's okay, I think. Okay. Okay, we have epoxy, very, very stiff. I guess this boat will be a very transferred, very different boat anyway when it gets the portholes in place. It would look not that much like a project anymore, but more like, hopefully, a little ship. All right. Right. So. First one in place. Let's do the next. I'm not sure if I have enough battery for the filming of this, but I will still do it. I had not enough battery to film it, I'm afraid. But it's there, and hopefully it is there tomorrow too. Let's get home. Back in the harbor, and it's a grey but quiet day. It marks the end of the Easter. Today I will only make work that does not make sound. So I will glue some of the circular portholes plywood things to the superstructure on the hull. And obviously I have lost days, working days, because of Easter. But you know, it's family times, and I of course have to take that into consideration. So always put family first, or maybe boat first and then family. Oh, nice. Ja, vi tar det där. seems to be fine, and we can probably get rid of this. Always remember to remove the glue as well. This seems to be in good nick. Oh yes. Great. Oh yes. Okay. We now need to apply the thick epoxy, and there are quite large, not really cracks, but openings. So I need a lot of epoxy. Ooh. Almost dropped the epoxy box. We immediately had to continue on the other side. Let's give it a shot. It's sagging immediately, so we need to stop the sagging. Good. Good. Yes, that was 2, total 4. Let's do the front ones. We need the bucket with the glue stuff. Good. It doesn't look great, but okay, hopefully it works. I have no idea why they choose to have such low portholes. But maybe it looks different on the outside, but on the inside I find they are more equalized now than they were. We're done. Very good. Let's leave it to dry, and since it's still Easter, we wish to make as little noise as possible. That is how we do it in Norway. So, yeah. We're back in the harbor again, and I mean, it's not hot, but it's getting there, and tomorrow it's reported 16 degrees, and the top coat needs 15 to cure. And 16 is more than 15, so I could take the chance and paint a little bit inside underneath where the diesel tank is supposed to be fitted, and hope that it cures. If it doesn't cure, it's a disaster. So let's go and see in the boat. That seems to have been cured very well, so let's get off the pieces of wood that kept it in place. Excellent, no problem at all. Ow. So, before thinking about painting, I will first install these tubes. These tubes are for transporting steering cables and electricity for charging the battery of the bow thruster. And also it's for possibly transporting steering cables to the winch for sort of the anchor. It's called something else, I can't remember it. I'm not sure how well these are drilling into fiberglass. I'm afraid they are rubbish, but we'll have to see. This is on the larger side. This is okay, I think. This is way too short. Way too short. This should be much longer. This drill bit. This is the problem with cheap. It doesn't really fit that well. What is this? All right, we'll have to figure something out. This fits, but we have a fault where there are some damage that prevent me from getting this into the tube. Let's use a hammer of some kind. Good. This is more like it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yes, well, you see that? This drill is not straight, but okay, doesn't matter. We will start underneath here, and we will drill on the lower end around here somewhere, because the steering cable for the bow thruster is supposed to be somewhere around here. Hopefully somewhere around here. I wish to leave some space at the edge of this ballast. So I will drill a little bit like here somewhere. And we wish to keep it quite deep. Okay. That's one. The screwdriver should be okay, I guess. Oh, yes. Yes. Most likely we should use the same angle and the same depth. So I guess we'll do here. Good, good. That's the second one. So, in order to hopefully thread the tube, I need to get underneath here. So I'm removing part of the floor. The floor is sort of obstructing the access to the hole, which is there. So I need to do something. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that went surprisingly well. Yes. And here is the tube, and it seems to be entered, but something is obstructing on the other side. Sorry. But this is okay. Then, yes. Let's get into the front of the boat. I still need some parts where the boat thruster is, but I will postpone that work till I have the parts. Let's continue on something else. Let's make another hole. All right. I can see that the tube is somehow slightly lower, so it's pressing against the curvature here, so we won't get it any further, I guess. So it's just to accept the loss. Doesn't have to be perfect, just have to be okay. Okay, I have painted with top coat underneath the tank, and the leftover is placed over there. I'm not painting this part yet because I wish to see if I'm going to mount a nozzle or something, some kind of exhaust after the tank is placed. I could continue here, but I'm not going to because I wish first to see that this cures okay. So yeah, we are going to the cabin, the summer house by the sea. So this will have plenty of time to cure. So hopefully this will be good when we come back after the weekend. If you have enjoyed the video so far, please consider to leave a like. Motivates us a lot. And there is always the possibility to subscribe to get notified about the videos. And that is, of course, crucial to watch this channel. For those of you interested in supporting us, there is a possibility to join the channel and become a member. And in that sense, you will also get access to our extra material and early release of the videos. Excellent. I have bought another boat. It's a Colvik Watson 26. It's a motorsail just like this one, and I bought it to use during this summer to focus on the fisher. I would like to splash the fisher this summer, and that might happen, but I would rather not rush it. However, I became quite longing for the sea, and I didn't want to miss another summer without getting to sea. So I stumbled across this Colvik Watson, and it was for a reasonable price, about $4,000, something like that. And it has a good engine, it seems. It's an old boat, of course, with a lot of issues, but not big issues, I hope. So hopefully I will be able to focus a lot on the work on the Fisher this summer, and not stress about doing things just to splash it. I want to make this refurbishment the real thing, make it durable the first time. So I will, of course, focus on the Fisher, and I might sell the Colvic after this has been splashed and is ready to use, or maybe I will refurbish it. We will see. I will not for now make a big focus of the Colvic on this channel because it's all about this boat. Let's continue with that. I might put some videos for the members because those supporting us should, of course, have access to some extra materials. The videos of the Fisher will continue as usual. It's time to check up on the top coat I did last Friday, and it's now Monday. Has it cured? It has been just about hot enough, but I kept the boat closed, so in the sun it should have been hotter than the 16 degree they reported. There are shades of the fiberglass shining through the single coat. However, the single coat is more than good enough underneath the tank, so I will keep it like that. I might put another coat, another layer in here. Now the focus is to get the tank mount ready, so I will mount the tops here, and then I will coat it with epoxy primer just to make a surface that can stand some moisture. Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. Seems to be ready. Hopefully it will work well with the tank, but I'm still thinking about adding a little soft padding that takes sort of the pressure. Then we add epoxy on this. We don't need much, obviously. Add a couple of screws, and then we are ready to paint it with epoxy primer. Oh, that was not an impressive hole. What the f did I do there? Not good, but better. Then, with a slightly larger drill bit, I will open up these holes a little bit more. All right, let's add the epoxy. We do not need much. Let's see, we will put this here about so. Next side. That is excellent. Sarah and I wish to thank our supporters, our members of this channel, for their support. It means a lot to us. We're back in the yard again, in the boat, and let's see how the glue has dried from yesterday when we did the supports for the tank. Excellent, dry, fine. This only needs to be covered. I will use epoxy primer as this is a two-component mix and will bite into this. Since this also it's excellent for gluing something upon, and it will keep this protected from the water. Okay, this hatch has been shortened, and if we put it in place, let's see what happens. If you step here, that doesn't work. So we need to put something here to support it. This is an old support. We will leave it because I can remove it later if it's in the way. All right, let's go ahead and measure this. 60. We don't need the support all the way. So I guess 65 should be more than sufficient. Maybe just 60. 60 is okay. 60 centimeters. Okay, let's do that. Oops. Do we glue this? We could do that. I don't think it's important because this is just to support the hatch that will not at all be any heavy weights on. It would not be stepped on all the time because it's underneath the floor. So, nope. Something like that. Back in the again, and can you see me going? It's me all over there. Or maybe not at all. Back in the harbor again, yes. It's time to prepare to get some coat in the lower part of the inside of the hull. So yeah, I will work with that. Okay, no more chit chat. All right. Then use this area too for the epoxy primer. When we mix for the engine bed, then let's do enough for this too. One more thing, I'm considering to put the tube from the engine room and underneath the floor and into one of these rooms. And the purpose will be to suck air from underneath here, the entire air forward area, into the engine room while the engine is running, because then there is sort of like a vacuum in the room. Because engine being 2 liters, it needs a lot of air. It needs 1 liter of air per revolution, and if it runs 1500 revolutions, it will need 1.5 cubic meters of air per minute, which is quite a lot. And it will mean that it will also mean that we have the possibility to change the air underneath the floor, because you don't want the air to be trapped and get moist, because then all of the structure might rot from inside. There is one caveat, yeah, and that is of course that you're making possible water ingress easier to spread. So there must be a way to plug the holes. So I will have to look into that. But I think it's a great idea. But what do you think? Any ideas on this to circulate the air inside the boat? I could of course use air from outside, and I will use air from outside of course, but being able to sort of also circulate the air inside the sump is, I think, a great idea. Please leave any comments below, please. Thank you.
Back in the brewery. Back in the brewery again. We are bottling this. What was it? Russian roulette.
Yes, very strong stout.
Yes. Supposedly 11%. Probably more like 10.
Oh yes.
Excellent.
How long does it need to be stored?
They say 6 to no. What do they say? 6 months, probably. We're probably going to take it for 2 years, maybe.
Probably something like that, because it's a strong, strong beer. And it will develop a lot during those 2 years. In a positive sense, normally. Excellent.
Yes.
61 R. Back in the harbor again, but which harbor is it? It's Gelcoat, outside Bergen, and we are here because I have a friend that desires to have lots of boats, and now he wished to buy another one, and let's have a look at it. It's this one and the happy guy we see in the middle. So are you happy?
Not yet.
He's not happy yet, but we are going to have a look at the boat and see if this is not a success. It's a Due 30 1999 model. It's a very classic boat. And obviously it needs a little bit of TLC. Ooh, it smelled a lot of diesel in here.
Yes, it do.
Are you sure you're happy with the diesel smell?
No, absolutely not. I hope it's solvable.
All right. So standing water, or is it diesel? It's water. Okay. Let's have a closer look at the boat. It's the aft cabin. Galley. And it's basically an open boat after that. There is a little bit of moist in here, but not too bad. Ah, standing water also here. It's a nice boat. It has somewhat been lacking care, but obviously the previous owner has been very good at keeping it. It's just the latest owner that has maybe not done too much. We can see even the sails has not been removed for the winter, and it has taken its toll, even standing water inside. It has no steering wheel, so this is a tiller-steered boat, so I guess we will need this. He is laughing, that's because he realizes how insane this is. However, it is only his third sailboat at the same time. And everyone should have 3 sailboats. I mean, really? Why not? So we will now pull the boat on dry land and do an inspection.
Så må vi ta av den her bak. Få se det.
They are now going to lift the boat. Oh yes. There is 200 kilos of filth underneath that boat. The iron keel is rusted. That is no problem. The drive, apparently in good nick.
Ikke minst for kjølevante maskin, kanskje.
We'll see you around.
Definitely. I guess not, because I'm not belonging to this harbor.
And there are 2 happy boat owners. And there is another happy boat owner. How is the situation underneath the hull?
I think it looks okay. Quite okay, actually.
Yes. Any issues?
No, I can't see any.
I mean, this is a boat from 1999, and I guess it's according to what you can expect from such a boat. We're heading out to the fjords to give full power for a while and see how the engine likes that. There are coolant coming out. If there was smoke, then we should look for the color. White smoke would indicate water evaporating. Then there might be water coming into the system, or too hot exhaust system. Blue smoke is normally oil, and it means that the engine will use a lot of oil when running. And black smoke would be diesel, unburned diesel. Millions of millions in sailboats over there. Let's have a look at the engine.
Røyk der nå, synes jeg, men det er hvit røyk. Det tyder på litt varme i eksosanlegget.
Let me just show you a sample I took from the engine test. This is how the coolant water looks like when it exits the exhaust system. This is raw water, salt water. If you push the engine too hard, then the result is this. Can you see the difference? Black smokes, and in this case, too much diesel will make soot, and it makes the water black. So then you have reached the maximum capacity of the engine, and there is no use pushing more fuel into the engine after that. And then you know that either you have a propeller that is too big or it's dirty. But it's not a problem if you reach the desired revolution, unless the engine is really overpowered by the propeller. So, sitting here, are you happy with the test so far?
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Any issues?
No, not really. I think this is to be expected from a boat from this age. It's from 99. So, yes, I guess this is 24 years old. 26, actually.
26. And the price is according to that?
Yeah.
How are you going to choose which boat you are going to sail with? You have the 27 foot and the 30 and the 42.
I guess it only two of them is actually to sail with. It's the 31, this one, and the 42.
Having a 27 foot boat, it's just for fun.
Yes. And learning from the children.
Over a note for us, and then we are excited to see how much the editor will bring of this into the video. We never know that, if any at all. Hi, Sarah. One day I'm going to sit here and there will be sea behind me, not the building. However, this is what we had time for today, or this time in this video, and remember, if you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like so I can see and understand that you actually did enjoy it. There is always the possibility to subscribe, and if you are eager to support our channel, you can become a member. Great. Anything else? I don't think so. Until next video, have a great life.